Have you ever pondered the invisible forces that govern the cosmos? Just as physical laws like gravity and electromagnetism orchestrate the movements of planets and particles, there exists a set of metaphysical principles that shape the fabric of our reality. These are the 12 universal laws, timeless truths that, once understood, can illuminate our path through life, align us with the flow of the universe, and transform our daily experiences. In this chapter, we will explore these laws, weaving together insights from spirituality, science, philosophy, and personal growth. We'll dive deep into how these principles manifest in the natural world, how they resonate with scientific discoveries, and how embracing them can lead to profound shifts in consciousness. Prepare to expand your perspective, challenge your assumptions, and discover practical ways to harmonize with the underlying rhythms of existence. At the foundation of all reality lies the law of divine oneness, which posits that everything in the universe is interconnected. Every atom, thought, emotion, and event is intricately linked within a vast web of consciousness. In quantum physics, entangled particles remain connected so that the state of one instantly influences the state of another, regardless of distance. This phenomenon mirrors the spiritual understanding that separation is an illusion. Application in daily life. Recognize that your thoughts and actions ripple outward, affecting the whole. Cultivate empathy and compassion, knowing that what you do to others, you ultimately do to yourself. Practice mindfulness to become aware of this interconnectedness in your interactions. Everything in the universe is in constant motion, vibrating at specific frequencies. From the tiniest subatomic particles to the grandest celestial bodies, vibration is the essence of existence. Scientific parallel string theory and frequency. String theory suggests that fundamental particles are like tiny vibrating strings with different vibrations corresponding to different particles. This scientific viewpoint underscores the vibrational nature of reality. Application in daily life. Pay attention to the energy you emit through your thoughts and emotions. Positive thoughts raise your vibration, attracting similar energies. Engage in activities that uplift you, listening to music, spending time in nature, or practicing meditation. As above, so below, as within, so without. This law highlights the patterns that repeat throughout the universe, from the smallest scales to the largest. Fractals and patterns. Fractals are complex patterns that are self-similar across different scales. They illustrate how intricate structures can arise from simple rules, reflecting the law of correspondence. Application in daily life. Observe recurring patterns in your life. Your outer world reflects your inner state. By changing your internal beliefs and attitudes, you can transform your external circumstances. The law of attraction. Perhaps the most well-known, this law states that like attracts like. Your thoughts, feelings, and actions attract experiences that match their frequency. Scientific consideration, psychological priming. While not a direct scientific endorsement, studies in psychology show that our expectations can influence our perceptions and behaviors, effectively shaping our reality. Understanding psychological priming. Psychological priming refers to the process by which exposure to a stimulus influences our response to a subsequent stimulus, without conscious guidance or intention. In simpler terms, it's how our prior experiences or thoughts prepare us to perceive and react to the world in certain ways. This occurs beneath the surface of conscious awareness, subtly steering our perceptions, judgments, and behaviors. Consider this. If you read a list of words related to kindness, such as compassion, empathy, and altruism, you are more likely to act generously shortly afterward. Your mind has been primed with concepts of kindness, which then color your subsequent interactions. The power of expectation. Psychological priming illustrates the profound impact of expectation on our reality. When our minds are attuned to specific ideas or emotions, we become more sensitive to related stimuli in our environment. This heightened awareness can lead us to notice opportunities, interpret events, and engage with others in ways that align with our primed state. For instance, if you start your day affirming that you are open to learning, you may find yourself more receptive to new information or experiences. Conversely, if you dwell on fears or anxieties, you might perceive neutral events as threatening, thereby reinforcing a negative outlook. The concept of psychological priming provides a scientific foundation for understanding how our inner states affect our outer experiences. a key principle in many spiritual teachings. It echoes the idea that what we think, we become, a notion shared by sages and philosophers across cultures and eras. In the context of the law of attraction, priming serves as a tangible example of how focusing our thoughts can influence the reality we perceive. It's not merely about wishful thinking, but about recognizing the active role our subconscious mind plays in filtering and interpreting the world around us. Practical applications. Conscious priming through affirmations. Begin your day with positive affirmations that align with your goals and values. By consciously introducing uplifting thoughts, you prime your mind to seek out and amplify corresponding experiences. Curating your environment. Surround yourself with stimuli that reflect the qualities you wish to embody. This could include inspirational books, art, music, or spending time with people who uplift you. Your environment acts as a continuous priming mechanism. Mindful consumption of media. Be selective about the information and media you consume. Negative news and destructive content can prime your mind toward fear and pessimism. Opt for sources that inform and inspire rather than diminish your spirit. The law of inspired action. This law emphasizes the importance of taking actionable steps toward your goals, guided by intuition and inner promptings. Consider the law of inspired action as an invitation to engage in a harmonious dance between intuition and effort. It's not about forcefully striving or incessant busyness, rather it's about tuning into the subtle whispers of the soul and allowing them to guide your steps. This law reminds us that the universe responds not just to our intentions, but to the movements we make in alignment with those intentions. Theoretical insight flow state. Psychologist Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi describes flow as a state of complete immersion and engagement. Acting from this state aligns you with your purpose and enhances creativity. Flow state and the psychology of optimal experience. From a psychological perspective, the concept of flow state, introduced by Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, offers profound insights into the law of inspired action. Flow is characterized by complete absorption in an activity where time seems to vanish and the ego dissolves. In this state, action and awareness merge, and we perform at our highest potential. When we act from a place of inspiration, we often enter this flow state naturally. Our actions become an effortless extension of our being, unencumbered by doubt or distraction. This alignment between our inner selves and outer actions is where creativity flourishes and meaningful progress is made. The neuroscience of inspiration. Neuroscientific research reveals that moments of insight and inspiration are associated with increased activity in the right hemisphere of the brain, particularly in the anterior superior temporal gyrus. This area is linked to the ability to make novel connections between seemingly unrelated concepts. When we quiet the analytical mind, often dominated by the left hemisphere, we create space for innovative ideas to surface. Practices such as meditation, mindfulness, and spending time in nature can enhance our receptivity to inspiration by calming mental chatter and fostering a state of open awareness. By nurturing these conditions, we become more attuned to the gentle nudges that prompt inspired action. Aligning with the universal flow, philosophically, the law of inspired action echoes the Taoist concept of Woah, which translates to non-action or effortless action. This doesn't mean inactivity, but acting in accordance with the natural flow of the universe. It's about allowing our actions to arise spontaneously from our true nature, unforced and uncontrived. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna advises Arjuna to engage in action without attachment to the results. This principle encourages us to perform our duties and follow our callings, trusting that right action aligns us with a greater cosmic order. Practical applications in daily life. Cultivate stillness. Create regular periods of quiet in your life, whether through meditation, mindful walks, or simply sitting in silence. These moments allow you to connect with your inner wisdom. In the stillness, you become receptive to insights that can guide your actions. Trust your intuition. Pay attention to gut feelings or persistent thoughts that gently urge you in a certain direction. These signals often come from a deeper place of knowing. Practice acting on small intuitive prompts to build confidence in following your inner guidance. Take small steps. Inspired action doesn't always require grand gestures. Sometimes a simple phone call, an email, or exploring a new hobby can set significant changes in motion. Be open to where these small steps might lead. Let go of overthinking. While planning has its place, excessive analysis can lead to paralysis. Recognize when you're caught in a loop of overthinking, and shift your focus to what you can do right now with the resources you have. The law of perpetual transmutation of energy. Energy is always in motion and constantly transforming. Lower vibrations can be transmuted into higher ones through conscious effort. Scientific parallel conservation of energy. In physics, energy cannot be created or destroyed, but only changed from one form to another. This principle reflects the constant flow and transformation of energy. Application in daily life. Transform negative emotions by channeling them into positive actions. Engage in practices that elevate your energy, such as exercise, creative pursuits, or volunteering. The law of cause and effect. Every action generates a reaction. Known as karma in Eastern philosophies, this law underscores the predictable outcomes of our behaviors. Scientific principle, Newton's third law. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. This physical law mirrors the moral and ethical dimensions of cause and effect. In the grand tapestry of existence, the law of cause and effect stands as a fundamental thread weaving through every facet of reality. This law, often referred to in spiritual traditions as karma, asserts that every action we take generates a corresponding reaction. It is a principle that echoes across the corridors of philosophy, science, and spirituality, reminding us that we are both architects and inhabitants of the worlds we create. At its core, the law of cause and effect teaches that nothing happens by chance. Each thought we entertain, each word we speak, and each deed we perform sets into motion a chain of events that ripple outward, influencing not only our own lives but also the fabric of the universe itself. This understanding calls us to recognize the immense power and responsibility we hold in shaping our reality. Consider the simple act of kindness, a smile offered to a stranger, or a helping hand extended without expectation of return. Such gestures may seem insignificant in isolation, yet they can ignite a spark of positivity that influences countless others. Conversely, actions rooted in negativity or selfishness can perpetuate cycles of harm and discord. This cyclical nature of cause and effect underscores the interconnectedness of all beings and the importance of mindfulness in our daily lives. From a scientific perspective, the law of cause and effect finds resonance in Newton's third law of motion. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. While Newton's law pertains to physical forces, the underlying principle mirrors the broader metaphysical concept that our actions elicit responses from the universe. Moreover, the field of systems thinking in science and ecology illustrates how interconnected elements within a system influence one another. Small changes in one part of a system can lead to significant effects elsewhere, a phenomenon known as the butterfly effect in chaos theory. This scientific insight parallels the spiritual notion that our individual actions can have far-reaching consequences beyond our immediate perception. The law of cause and effect also invites contemplation on the nature of free will and determinism. If every effect has a cause, to what extent are we free to choose our paths? Philosophers have long debated this question, but many spiritual teachings offer a harmonious perspective. While we are influenced by past actions and circumstances, we possess the conscious ability to make choices that can alter the course of our lives. This agency empowers us to break free from negative patterns and to create new trajectories aligned with our highest aspirations. By understanding the causal relationships in our lives, we can navigate our experiences with greater wisdom and intentionality. Embracing the law of cause and effect in daily life begins with cultivating mindfulness. By paying attention to our thoughts and actions, we become aware of the seeds we are planting in each moment. This awareness enables us to choose responses that promote harmony, growth, and well-being. Recognize that your thoughts are the precursors to your actions. Negative thinking can lead to harmful behaviors, while positive thoughts pave the way for constructive actions. Practice observing your thoughts without judgment and gently steer them toward compassion, gratitude, and positivity. Before acting, consider the potential impact of your choices on yourself and others. Ask yourself whether your actions contribute to the well-being of all involved. This practice fosters a sense of responsibility and encourages ethical decision-making. View experiences, both pleasant and challenging, as opportunities to understand the workings of cause and effect. Reflect on how past actions have led to present circumstances and use these insights to inform future choices. Remember that others are also navigating the complexities of cause and effect. Approach interactions with empathy, recognizing that everyone is influenced by their own causes and conditions. The law of compensation. This law is about the blessings and abundance that come to us as a result of our actions, words, and thoughts. It is the manifestation of the law of cause and effect applied to abundance. Philosophical insight, ethical reciprocity. In many ethical systems, good deeds are believed to bring rewards, whether material or spiritual. This reflects the principle that we reap what we sow. The law of compensation reminds us that the universe operates on a principle of balance and equitable exchange, where every contribution we make returns to us in some form. It's the understanding that our actions, thoughts, and intentions set into motion a cycle of cause and effect that ultimately shapes our experiences. When we give generously, be it time, energy, kindness, or resources, we open ourselves to receiving abundance in return, often in ways we might not expect. Give generously without attachment to the outcome. Trust that your contributions will return to you in some form. Acknowledge and appreciate the prosperity you already have. The law of relativity. All things are neutral until compared to something else. Our perception of events is influenced by our context and perspective. Scientific consideration: Einstein's theory of relativity. Time and space are relative to the observer's frame of reference. This groundbreaking discovery reshaped our understanding of the universe. Shift your perspective to find the positive in challenging situations. Recognize that hardships can be opportunities for growth when viewed through a different lens. The law of polarity. Everything has an opposite: hot and cold, light and dark, love and fear. These extremes are part of the same continuum. Philosophical insight, dualism, and unity. While dualism presents opposites as separate, many philosophies suggest they are interconnected parts of a whole, necessary for balance. Application in daily life. Embrace life's contrasts. Understand that difficult times enhance the appreciation of joyful moments. Use this awareness to find balance and harmony. The law of rhythm. Life operates in cycles, seasons, tides, stages of development. This law acknowledges the natural flow of energies. Scientific observation, biological rhythms. Circadian rhythms govern the physiological processes of living beings. Recognizing these patterns helps us align with our natural states. Application in daily life. Flow with life's rhythms rather than resisting them. Identify your personal cycles of productivity and rest. Allow yourself to pause and rejuvenate when needed. The law of gender. This law is about the masculine and feminine energies that exist in all things. It doesn't refer strictly to biological sex, but to the dual aspects of creation. Philosophical and cultural insight. Yin and Yang in Chinese philosophy represent feminine and masculine energies, emphasizing balance and interdependence. The law of gender reveals that both masculine and feminine energies exist within all aspects of the universe, not merely as expressions of biological sex, but as fundamental forces of creation and transformation. The masculine energy embodies qualities such as logic, action, and assertiveness, while the feminine energy encompasses intuition, creativity, and nurturing. Harmony arises when these energies are balanced, allowing for a more holistic and fulfilling experience of life. To incorporate the law of gender into your daily life, begin by recognizing and embracing both energies within yourself, regardless of your gender identity. Cultivate your masculine energy by setting clear goals, taking decisive actions, and practicing analytical thinking. Engage in activities that require focus and determination, such as problem-solving tasks or physical challenges. Simultaneously, nurture your feminine energy by fostering intuition, empathy, and creativity. This could involve engaging in artistic pursuits, practicing mindfulness and meditation, or simply allowing yourself to be receptive to new ideas and experiences. Activities like journaling, spending time in nature, or participating in collaborative projects can enhance these qualities. By consciously balancing these energies, you create a dynamic equilibrium that empowers you to navigate life's complexities with greater ease and adaptability. This balance enhances your relationships, improves decision-making, and fosters personal growth. Embracing the law of gender encourages you to become a more integrated individual, capable of both leading and listening, reasoning and feeling, doing and being. Remember, the goal isn't to suppress one energy in favor of the other, but to allow both to coexist and complement each other. Integrating the laws into daily life. Understanding these laws is the first step toward harnessing their power. The next is integration, applying them consciously to transform your life. Self-reflection. Set aside time for introspection. Journaling can help you become aware of which laws you naturally align with and which require more attention. Mindfulness practices, meditation, deep breathing, and yoga enhance your awareness of these principles in action. They ground you in the present moment, where you can observe and adjust your thoughts and behaviors. Setting intentions. Begin each day by setting intentions that align with the laws. For example, you might focus on expressing gratitude, aligning with the law of vibration, or taking a step toward a goal, reflecting the law of inspired action. Community engagement. Share your journey with others. Engaging in discussions or groups focused on personal growth can provide support and enhance your understanding. Continuous learning. Stay curious. Read books, attend workshops, or listen to talks that delve deeper into these concepts. Expanding your knowledge keeps you aligned with the law of perpetual transmutation of energy. Navigating life with wisdom. While these laws stem from ancient wisdom, modern science often echoes their truths. Recognizing the parallels between spirituality and science bridges the gap between the seen and unseen, the known and the mysterious. For instance, the law of vibration's emphasis on energy aligns with scientific discoveries about the vibrational nature of particles. The law of oneness resonates with ecological and environmental sciences that highlight the interdependence of all life forms. Philosophers have long grappled with concepts like the law of relativity and the law of polarity, exploring the nature of reality and perception. By engaging with both scientific and philosophical perspectives, we gain a more holistic understanding of these universal principles. The 12 universal laws serve as a compass, guiding us through the complexities of existence. They remind us that we are both creators and participants in the grand unfolding of the universe. By aligning with these laws, we tap into a reservoir of wisdom that empowers us to live more intentionally, compassionately, and harmoniously. As you move forward, carry this knowledge not as a set of rules, but as a living philosophy. Let it inform your choices, inspire your actions, and deepen your connection with the world around you. Remember, the journey of understanding is endless, and each step you take not only transforms you, but also contributes to the evolution of collective consciousness. Embrace these laws not as distant ideals, but as practical tools for daily life. In doing so, you become an active co-creator of your reality, navigating the currents of existence with grace and purpose. If you're ready to truly transform the way you see the world and align your life with the deeper rhythms of the universe, I personally invite you to explore our book, Woah the Depths. This book isn't just a read, it's a journey into understanding how interconnected we truly are, with practical steps that can change your daily life. We've poured heart, soul, and years of insights into these pages, providing not just theories but real-world applications that demonstrate the profound impact these laws can have on your life. Grab your copy today, available in both paperback and digital formats. Let's embark on this transformative journey together. Visit our website now and see for yourself the change that awaits. I believe in these principles deeply, and I can't wait for you to experience them too. Super WW.